What's up, guys? Welcome to ECOM and Beyond, the best morning show on the YouTubes, period. And it happens to start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by these two very, very attractive men. More so on the left side of the screen, but you know, my beauty spreads to the other side of Pittsburgh over to the bearded wonder there.
I disagree, but carry on the show.
Want to say what's up to some people in the chat. We got Johnny popping in at 7:43 a.m. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Good morning to you. We got the other Cajun, but still as awesome, Cajun reseller. What is up, Chris? Good morning to you, buddy. Got reseller man in the house, coming for that Mr. Burns update.
Me and Mr. Burns, he ended the streak.
Oh, well, he's not cool anymore?
Go ahead, we'll get to that.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, on the plus side, we do have a MacBook sighting. What's going on, Mac? Appreciate you being here, my friend. Got Glenn Swamp Picker in the house. Good to see you, my friend. We got all the Louisiana people in the house today. We got Kelly, the Ecom on board, the mistress of the roundhouse kick in the house today. I feel like I need to take my glasses off to be safe for Kelly's entry point to the show.
Starting to get that way.
Got Ray in the house. Good morning to Sandollar. Appreciate you being here. Well, that is not good. The master of the license plate is having major eBay problems today.
Right.
That is not good.
What is going on?
I actually only have eBay problems today. One thing going on eBay today, it's really slowed down, but I only listed 8 things yesterday. So I haven't had a really solid listing day yet this week, because Monday I think I only did maybe 10. Tuesday I did 0, and yesterday I only did 8. So yeah, I only have technically that's a multi-quantity order, because those are all cards in there, but it's just one person ordered off me last night. So I don't really have that busy a day on eBay. I may have something on Mercari that I haven't shipped out yet.
I got 6 on Amazon and 2 on eBay today. I haven't listed anything in a long time.
It's not bad. You 2 sales without listing.
Right. I think it's because of those offers, man. Because remember I was showing you those offers on the show yesterday?
Yeah.
And then last night I was getting offers, and they weren't as bad. They were pretty close. And then boom, the one worked out. I sold that Giannis for 35. And then 2 seconds later, or a minute later, I sold your shoes. So
nice.
Hey, awesome.
What's up? Reseller man said, did someone say Mr. Burns? Got Paul in the house, Gate City Picker. What is going on, my friend? Appreciate you being here. You guys haven't checked out Paul, make sure you do. He's definitely been a really good friend to both me and Nate. We have Mel in the house, Pennsylvania reseller. You guys should be looking out for some kind of collaboration between Mel and I within the next month or so. Me and Ashley make it out to Erie, Pennsylvania. Go to Splash Lagoon, hit a little jacuzzi action for Kent Daigle. But I want to remind you guys that this Saturday at noon, Mel and Alexis, they have this new channel. I think it's called Top Flips or something like that. If you could, Top Notch Flips, I believe is what it's called. Yeah. If you could, Mel, since you're a moderator, could you drop a link to that so that everybody can go over, take a look at it, subscribe to it, and be there for your very first auction / buy it now extravaganza this Saturday? That'd be really cool.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say how to bargain resell. Appreciate you being here. Good morning.
They kicked her out of managed payments. Just turned it off, leaving all 1,100 of her listings with no payment option. Buyers were messaging us because it wouldn't let them pay. We called eBay. They said they're having some problems. My last sale was at 7:30 yesterday. Still not fixed today, so I switched everything back to PayPal. I wonder how. I guess eBay would have to switch back
That's
to
like
PayPal.
sort of an epic fail on paper or on eBay's ass.
Wow. I mean, that's. I'm sorry, dude. That's terrible.
Yeah, that does
Like
suck.
I basically shut you down for 12 hours or so, 13 hours.
Imagine like if somebody was trying to place an order and it wouldn't let them too. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like so, like she's not getting the sale,
Yeah.
or is the sale already completed and they just can't pay? Because that would suck if like they're just like, well, screw this. I'm gonna go like buy a license plate from somebody else who like lets me pay. You know what I mean? Like that would be awful. I mean, it sucks either way, but it'd be even worse.
I know I had that happen on buying a couple cars one time. I found like a Durant for super cheap, and I'm like, hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. I'm like spamming the click it button, like the buy button.
What was that movie where literally there's that person like, hurry up and buy?
Oh, that's off for Friday.
Okay.
They're at the convenience store and thought dude was gonna steal something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I had that happen before, and I don't know what, unless their PayPal's messed up or incorrect and it can't get the money or whatever. But I guess it's one of the downsides to eBay, as we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
Managed payments is going to be, it's going to be a fun ride. I can already tell.
Yeah, I'm actually still not on it. They're switching me. I got a notification not yesterday, the day before. I will be officially switched into managed payments like right around the 15th to the 17th of this month. So like right around the time I have to pay bills or pay them is when they're going to switch me. So see how that works. Because I normally pay them right around the 15th of the month.
I can't get anything to link up. We won't link up. I've tried 2 different accounts I have.
You might be rolling Mercari soon, man.
It is what it is. Maybe I'll just start my own website called beard.com.
Beard.com.
There
probably already is a beard.com.
But I'll have to go to court and get that website back. That is clearly my copyright.
Dee says that she's been on managed payments since May of 2019 and no real issues with it until now. So, I mean, I guess that's good. Paul's asking if I'm going to make it to Rogers tomorrow. That's the plan. I definitely plan to. So I have, pretty sure my mom's going to come spend the night tonight because she wants to come with me because she's taken off like every other Friday because she's like volunteering to like come and like help work with me. So that's kind of cool. So it's like a free employee so that I can like actually go and source too while I'm there. So I like that.
By the way, Paul's right about that. Hurry up and buy. He says no, just don't be menaced in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Oh yeah, that's right. Touche.
Because they did the
in the house. What is up, my friend?
They did that. I don't want to say parody one, but they did the other one where they mocked it or did it their own way. And she's like in the freezer, like, oh.
Got Leroy in the house. Good morning, bud. Appreciate you being here. Jonathan's here. Appreciate you being here, Jonathan.
Morning.
Cajun's hashtag Amazon too. I didn't know that. I thought you were more of an eBay guy.
Yeah, he was one of the few full-blown Amazon guys yesterday during our discussions.
Shows how much I pay attention. I apologize. Either that or I just forgot, which is possible. No, just kidding. We got hip flipping mama in the house. She said she tried to hook up with you last night, Nate, but you big leagued her. You big leagued her. Big leaguer, you.
I was playing Switch.
You're playing Switch with like your beard.com cronies. And you're like, heck no, I don't need no reselling cronies. I got my beard.com cronies now.
Hashtag beard game.
Good morning, Mama. I appreciate you being here. I bet you, though, if you would have let her in, Nate, you would have caught one of those.
Probably. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there that you probably would.
So this is the link for Top Notch Flips. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. What the heck are you doing? Alan in the house, CDL Picker. Appreciate you being here, bud. Saw your buddy Packy Magoo on the auction last night. Got Lynn in the house, Perlini. Good to see you, Lynn. Kel, or Mel, I should say. I always call you Kel. Mel, they should be offering it to you soon. They're kind of, I don't know how they're breaking up what sellers get offered it when, but they're actually going to end up forcing pretty much it says most sellers by the end of the year. So I'm guessing there'll probably be like stragglers and stuff like that they're still trying to tie up in the beginning of the year. But all of like the stuff I've read in regards to managed payments is that they will be moving most sellers over by the end of the year. So between now and then, you'll probably start getting some kind of a notification. My chat died on me. I don't know if it's by store type or not. You haven't gotten any notifications yet, have you, Nate?
With what?
Or no, you have gotten a notification, haven't you? Because are you a basic store?
No, I have the premium store.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I have premium. I was gonna say if you have basic and I have premium, they, or whatever, then it wouldn't necessarily be by store type. But I don't know. It could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Two of their stores have managed payments, and their card store wasn't offered it yet. Is there any difference in size of those stores, Paul, or like difference in like the amount of business or anything like that you generate through it, or even just the age of the account? Because I'd be curious to kind of like know like kind of how they're doing that. They dropped the link here to our Facebook group. If you guys are not a member of the ECOM Beyond Facebook group, please go over there and join. It's free. It's a great way to share anything that you have going on and to find out what we have going on. So we'd definitely love to see you over there. And it's a way to connect with us off of the morning show and like videos and stuff like that. Me and Nate will, every once in a while throw out private chats where we're just kind of hanging out, watching basketball or just kind of BSing type thing. So
or work and hang out or something.
Yeah, we do like private work and hangouts a lot as well, that kind of stuff. So anytime we put that stuff out there, we always put it in the Facebook group. So that would be a good opportunity to hang out with us if you guys join. Yeah, Kelly said that she has the basic store. She was looking on moving up, but then eBay gave basic store a raise in free monthly listings. Yeah, I think all the stores actually got a little bit of a raise in free listings, which I think it's smart. Like if I'm eBay, like I want to like give the sellers more incentive to list more. You know what I mean? Kind of like Mercari's doing right now with their giveaways and like their little bonuses and stuff like that. Like I would love to see eBay throw out some incentives. Like, I mean, obviously it's an incentive that activity basically creates sales on eBay, in my opinion. You know what I mean? The more active you are, it seems like it's just like YouTube. You know what I mean? Like the more active you are, the better the algorithm or whatever works, or the more you get a little bit of a push or whatever. I think it's the same way with eBay. So I would love to see them kind of give you more of an incentive to drive that activity too. You know what I mean? It would just be like a perfect storm type of situation.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, just you see what happened with me yesterday. I've been having people throw offers just on different cars and stuff, and had 2 sales. And I haven't listed anything on eBay in probably a month.
Yeah. You probably got some fire to list on eBay though, like just between your basically your 401k boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could definitely list. I have some stuff that needs to get listed. That is stuff I just need to have up that I want to get rid of. it seems like most of the prices have gone up. Like when I first started listing like that Giannis card, for example, like people were laughing at $35 for that silver hyper prism. But now that's what they're going for because people are getting them to hold to grade. I probably should have graded that, but I'll take the 35.
Definitely. That's kind of how I feel on the Zion right now too. Like, cause I've been really just like the past few days, I'm thinking, man, that'd have been 650 if I'd have had that graded. But yeah, I didn't.
I see 9.5s of, I think it was either the camo or the red that went for 330. So you did.
Oh, well, I guess that's not too bad then.
Yeah,
that was the pink camo. I got 350 for it. I mean, any way you look at it, like if Zion Williamson has like a stellar career, like I took an L, but for right now, I'm okay with it.
At 350, that, you know, for example, like
Justin, good morning, my friend.
He really didn't play much this year. So like Luka's cards went from, you know, cheap to, you know, decent to now, you know, like that's where they're at, that $400 range. You know what I mean? For his prism right now, like for the 9s, like they're $400. Their gem mint 10s are $1,000, $1,200 all day of the week. So, you know what I mean? Like you got paid in advance for him having one good year, in my opinion. So if he has a stellar career, like you said, you definitely you're going to take a little bit of a loss, but you know what I mean? You also took yourself out of a lot of risk.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if something is going on with him, but he seems to just be gaining weight like the guy off of
maybe he like retains water or something like that, you know?
It's like he's Buddy Love or something. Like one second he's like slim down Zion, the next you know he's just like Mr. Clump. Like what is going on?
That movie was amazing with the Eddie Murphy version.
Yeah, that was great. But yeah, I mean that's literally like what's going on. Like he had something personal going, left the bubble, and next you know,
I literally just had the mental image of like Zion Williamson just like ballooning out like Sherman Club.
That'd be a great meme right there.
That would be a great meme. Dan, if you're listening, I have a mission if you choose to accept. This little Zion clump action. You know, Mike in the house flipping goodies. I appreciate you being here, Mike. So Nate, like, what exactly, do you have going on like today, yesterday? Like, what's been new in your life?
I mean, majority would just work really. You have not a lot of orders, but definitely a good amount of orders, more than usual.
With, like Amazon or with like
definitely on the Amazon side. Kind of revamping. Getting FBA kind of more off its feet. Still have some.
Are you doing that more than FBM right now, or are you? It's like trying to do a mix.
It's a good mix. I definitely want to get FBA more involved because, you know, as we're going along with everything, I think you know, the toys and stuff are going to start really heating up because people are going to see that there's not the supply that there usually is for stuff like that. So people are going to be shopping, I think, a lot earlier this year, especially if they do another stimulus, which I doubt they're going to do that anytime soon, but they might. They've been talking about it.
I hope they do, man.
I heard that, I guess, Congress, or the Senate or something like that goes on vacation for 30 days on Friday. So unless they do something before then, you know, people aren't going to see that.
They go on vacation? Did you say they go on vacation? Like Congress goes on vacation?
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're leaving.
That's a thing? Like, we're going on all of Congress. What are they going on? Like some kind of like retreat? Like, I've like never heard of this. But then again, I don't pay attention to politics either. Like, that's like the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Is that just like a term of like them shutting down for a little bit, or I don't know.
Like it's like basically they're able to, you know, they got, I guess, campaign stuff going on or whatever, you know, they'll shut down or whatever. But yeah, from August 10th till September 7th, I believe they're on vacation. I believe I heard that right whenever I was listening to there's this one YouTube channel I listen to for like some of the up to date stuff with like stimulus stuff and different things. So
Gotcha.
I believe that was what he said.
So, like, you think there's going to be another stimulus?
I think there will be, but just getting the two sides kind of together to agree, because it's election year, people will, like, one side will make like a super like crazy like but super helpful type of thing. The other one's like, yeah, that's impossible to do. So they make people look like bad guys, and then they haven't even like met like in person yet. They've had someone like an agent or somebody like basically mediate the situation, like back and forth between conversations or whatever. So it's been a slow crawl, I guess, if you could say, because they've been talking about the second one for months.
Dude, I know, and I just got my first one too. So like a second one would be crispy, man. Like I literally, that first one that went to like pay off my taxes. I owed like $2,000 some on taxes. So like between that and just like money I've been stacking, boom, taxes done. We officially paid them off yesterday. So we're good for another year. And then dude, I like literally we're considering, like, remember I sent you those pictures from Walmart yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was your computer. I'd have picked it up yesterday. So like we may go drop a stack on that computer like literally this afternoon.
Yeah, that's definitely a top-notch PC.
Well, I walked by and like I saw the thing like glistening with like lights and flashing, and I was like, that is freaking cool. So I was like, I'm gonna take picture of like the stats on it, because I don't know what any of that means. I'm gonna just send it to Nate because I know he'll know what it means, and I'll see if like it's worth buying a Walmart computer. And he was like, dude, that's like pretty much the one I have.
It's exactly the one I have.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bought mine from Walmart during the heat of the pandemic, and I got lucky to even get one. They had to ship it from California, which took forever back then. So
yeah, I remember that. I want to say good morning to Jeremy and George. I appreciate you guys being here.
What up?
The Ed in the house, Moronic Pest. Appreciate you being here as well. Rachel's with us. Good to see you, Rachel. Good morning to you. Michelle Lathan, what is going on?
No, I agree, Michelle. It definitely is.
Yep. Got Summers in the house. Good to see you, Summers. Appreciate you being here. Said I better start saving receipts. I actually still have like all my receipts. They're either in my wallet or they're here. These are all 2020 receipts. I filed away all my 2019s after I did my tax return. My tax guy gave me this awesome spreadsheet to start to keep. That way it's like super easy to do my taxes next year. And guess what I did? Haven't even started keeping it yet. So you guys need to keep me accountable with that, because I am really bad at that. D's asking, is it the iBuy Power, the one you have, Nate?
iBuy Power. Yep, that's the one I got. I've had no problems with mine. Very powerful PC, very good video card. Has a little bit smaller of a solid state, but it's good for YouTube creators. It has 256 gigs of solid state. So even if I'm a gamer or if I play video games or something, it's going to run pretty well.
Morning, Christina. Appreciate you being here. Rachel says, are you taking questions? Sure, absolutely. We take questions every day. Yeah, and if anybody ever has a question, you can always feel free to throw it in the chat. That's the beauty of a live show is, if we know the answer, we're more than happy to share it. If not, I guarantee somebody in the chat does.
Right. That's what's awesome about our all the people that come and hang out with us. Yep. Very knowledgeable.
We got Betty Webb in the house. Kelly says, take pictures of all the receipts and save them. The ink fades after a while. Yes, I've had that happen a few times, because back in the day, I used to just keep them all in shoe boxes. And then at the end of the year, I'd have to go back through, and like that would always screw us up at the church, because I'd always forget to like scan them or do something like that. And then they'd end up fading. So, yeah. I was thinking about buying that like little neat desk scanner thing, but I don't really feel like paying to like do that. So trying to figure out a free option, maybe just taking pictures and keeping them on a folder in a computer or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you
Way to
could
go.
buy,
Like
you could use
JPEG or something.
you can use a regular like scanner and scan your own receipts. You just have to make sure that you're pretty good with the naming of them. Like, okay, this is from January, this is an Amazon receipt, or this is from something something. So you have a little because the info of the neat receipt is what makes it really nice. Like, you're able to put a lot of info. It
Yeah,
grabs a lot of the data off of there for you, and it's real easy to search for certain things.
definitely. What's up, Victoria? Appreciate you being here.
What
Oh, that's a good idea too. Dropbox. I used to do that with church documents all the time because I like wouldn't have enough space on the computer that I was using in the office. So I used to just literally upload everything to Dropbox and then just delete it off of the office computer, because that computer was like, if you think the MacBook I use right now is garbage, like that computer like was stinky, let out in the sun, putrid garbage. It was not good. But yeah, we used to use Dropbox a lot for that. But that's a great idea, Paul. Good looking out on that.
So Rachel says, I have to start claiming my income for mortgage, but they won't take PayPal reports. So what is next for me? I'm ready. I just bought my first wholesale. This happened to me with buying a new vehicle. If it all would have worked out, because the major banks and corporations, I guess, don't view PayPal as a bank. So they don't look at that as like, they can't, like, because of how their reports or their things are, that it doesn't have enough data on there for them to validate that that's from PayPal. So basically, you would need to set up a business account or some type of account. Like, it's better to have a business account, but if you can, at least set up, at least if you're not, LLC'd or anything, you could set up a separate personal account and just use that account for any of your spending or deposits or anything like that, like how like eBay's doing managed payments, like just having that set up for like where your managed payments would go.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like that's what they need. They need something. They basically need like some type of report or something from a reliable source. And then, like I said, PayPal just doesn't have a good enough, like, the way they do their paperwork or whatever to let you do that. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I actually went and just started a bank account for the business, even if I wasn't going to be using it primarily, because with eBay still being my primary, and I literally had no desire to switch to managed payments. The only reason I did it, like when they asked me to do it, is just so I could record a YouTube video on it, to be honest. But one of the main reasons I opened up a bank account for the business was just so like I wouldn't like run into issues like that. I could just give them like actual, because at first everything I did for my business ran through PayPal, and it was giving me issues with, like, for example, Amazon. Like, Amazon doesn't want a PayPal account linked to them. They want like an actual like bank account. So that was one of the main reasons I went and got one, is just so I wouldn't have those issues. And even if you don't use it a whole lot, it doesn't really cause too much of a concern.
Right.
Like I didn't really start using mine a whole lot until like, I started getting like multiple, $100 payments from Amazon, like on a biweekly basis. So for the first, I would say 6 months of me having it, barely touched it. So, but like now it's very helpful because I don't have to like jump through like a whole lot of hoops, like especially with like signing up for managed payments. Like right now, Nate's having a hell of a time with it. But for me, it was just like, okay, well, like I have one of the major banks in America. So it was just like, boom, plug it in. And it was super quick. It might have taken me 6 minutes to do the entire process.
Rachel also asks, also, is it time for me to get a reseller license? It is always time to get one of those because, well, see, in Florida, you don't have sales tax, at least on a lot of things. I don't know if it's everything or just limited things, but so I mean that is the major advantage to having a reseller license for the most part. I mean, unless you're going to start buying wholesale, that's the only other thing that that would be good for or whatever. But I know you don't. You said you haven't sold on eBay yet, but you're going to need some type of bank account that is from one of the major branches in your area or whatever. So this way that these companies can start validating your income, so they can pinpoint, okay, well, she's getting X amount from reselling, and then she has this much from work or this much coming in just in total. Okay, we can give her a loan for $10,000 because she can pay this based on her bills and what she has extended in credit and everything. So
yeah,
that's the main thing. Like they won't, for whatever reason, whatever you're using right now, it's just not working out. Like PayPal, it's not good enough for banks or car companies or anything to run the mortgage.
I want to say good morning to Gary. You guys did an awesome benefit last night for Danny May. If you guys haven't checked out Gary or Tom Cruise or any of them guys, make sure you do. Like they're really awesome dudes, like super down to earth, and they have killer auctions, like on the real killer auctions. Nate, is there like a simple way, like, because you have a way of making things like chart wise that are difficult to understand, like easy for people like me that are just like, I don't get it, like Amazon type stuff. Is there a way for you to like take what managed payments is and just like make it simple?
Basically, eBay does all the banking side, and whenever everything is all said and done, they deposit it into your account just like you would get a direct deposit, like through Job or state money or anything like that people get on a monthly or weekly basis. They would do that every so often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's actually a really good way of looking at it. Like, so instead of getting like your instant payment into PayPal, you would set up like payments with eBay, like whether you want them to pay you once a week or like every 2 days or something like that. And I can't wait till I actually start so I can actually tell people the exact things to do. But right now it's still PayPal for me. Got Larry in the house. LL Stash. What's going on, my man? Showing up with them pectoral muscles looking on fleek.
Oh, wait till you see this. Dan outdid himself on this one.
Oh, yeah.
He outdid himself on this
I love the answer, man. Mel said they got 2 new subscribers over on the new channel. Just in case you just came in, they Top Notch Flips. They're having their very first, it's like an auction buy it now type thing this Saturday at noon Eastern. What? That is amazing. Hercules.
That's great. That is great.
We're gonna have to get like a bubble exclusive from Zion one of these days.
I don't know what is going on.
We need to find a way in that bubble, Nate.
He must have went home and ate some real good home cooking. I'll tell you that much. He was like, I see what they feed me down in Florida, Mama. I don't want it.
What's up, Tommy? Good morning to you, bud. Appreciate you being here.
Woo-hoo.
And chat just jumped like crazy, trying to figure out where the heck we were.
LL Stash in the building. Woo.
Or if I missed anyone, I'm going to just like start going after Tommy now.
Anthony's PC is on its last leg. If anybody didn't know.
Yeah, we may be buying a $1,000 beard approved desktop computer today.
Definitely approved.
The only thing that sucks is like I'm so used to running on a Mac, it's going to be like, do I really want to do a PC again?
PC's way to go, man. Because you can upgrade a PC to give you more.
I don't know how to do none of that, though. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I've been waiting on you to fix my computer since the Super Bowl when you gave me that, bro.
That thing is DOA. That thing is DOA. I don't have
really?
any. I don't have any of the.
Is there any? Can I sell that for parts? Like, what would you do with it if, like, you were me? If, like, that was your computer? Like, because obviously, I'll probably use the mouse and I'll probably use the keyboard and the monitor for the computer I'm going to buy.
Well, you get all that in your. You get the keyboard, mouse, and all that in your new one, which is exactly the same one that you have, actually.
Well, there won't be any sound though, right? I'll have to use my headphones, won't I?
Yeah, you won't have any speakers.
It's TDB.
As that, and you won't have a webcam.
Oh, I have, dude. The webcam I use
right.
is garbage compared to the one I actually have. Because the computer that I gave you, I bought a webcam for, and it was a really good one.
Yeah, that's right.
I was using that for because that was actually the office computer, the one that I said was garbage compared to the one I'm using now.
Yeah.
That you have the office computer there, and I bought that webcam because I used to have to do like Skype calls with like missionaries and stuff like that on it, and it's legit the webcam I have.
Oh, okay.
Got Tommy Bernard in the house. Good to see you, my man. He said eBay is cutting out the middleman, PayPal, and using another company to shift the money. The difference is PayPal is a bank and Aiden is not. They are a third party funneling through Wells Fargo. That's good to know because, like I said, full transparency. I don't know like all the details and the specs. I just know that they're cutting PayPal out, and I think I saved like a 0.3 or something like that. Nothing like major.
Tommy, his computer needs like just basically a fresh boot. Like I need the actual CD to put in his computer. Like I can't get it to boot off anything to reinstall, or it won't not let me go in anywhere close to doing a factory. And I went through DOS. Like I'm in DOS, it will not let me do anything. Like I've tried every backdoor procedure I know, but I need the legit CD, which I don't know any backdoor like pirated software things anymore. So I've given up the burned CD life. So
what?
Yeah.
Are you being real right now?
I'm not going to be a pirate anymore. I'm not doing it anymore.
So what you're telling me is you've retired the trench coat.
Yeah.
It's a dang shame.
They put so much stuff on the Windows too, like to protect it and everything too. So like, I don't want like me to give you the computer and the next it's like, oh, you have 7 days to get a legit version on there when you should have a legit version.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it would not be worth the 10 to 12 hours it'd probably take me to like get everything back up and running again. His PC is the one he was looking to buy is an iBuyPower, which is one I have, and the one that he has is a Gateway with the column.
By DDB.
Yeah, it's not that great of a. I mean, like it has. He'd be better off. It'd probably be a slight upgrade for what he has right now. So having to like get it up and running, and it would take a lot of time and effort and getting drivers up and software, and he needs a new computer, especially if he wants to do editing and StreamYard. StreamYard uses so much resources, it's crazy.
Dude, I'm thinking about setting my computer up like outside of the basement and then just leaving this one down here as like a printing computer or something like that. Just because like, I don't know if I want to bring like a brand new computer down into like a damp, dingy environment.
As long as you have it off the floor.
Well, it would definitely be off the floor, but the problem is like, I've been having issues with my washer leaking and like, just crap down here. I don't want to.
as long as it's, you know, nothing literally touches your, you know, water wise touches the computer itself, you'll be fine.
Dude, that would be legit, Tommy, if you could hook up a restore CD. Because even if I would just sell the other computer, that would be awesome too.
Yeah, I'll make sure and do that. So, I'll try and do it before I leave today for work.
Nice. Good looking out, Tommy. I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, it's an old one. My eyes bothered me.
You tearing up?
That's my
Tearing up on me, man.
Are
you getting sentimental on me, man?
No, I was telling you before the show, like I woke up, my eye was just like swollen.
You woke up like that.
Yeah, little red right there.
Dude, you got pink eye, man. Somebody must have farted on your pillow. You're welcome. I said, you know what? Nate's going to work. So I'm going to sneak over to the news and I'm going to grab Nate's pillow. And I'm going to lay a little.
Joe would have had a whole different side.
And then he woke up today and he came on the StreamYard looking like Nasty Nate.
Who is that wrestler guy?
That's Luke Harper from WWE. He's actually in AEW now. I can't remember what his new name is.
I gotta look up who this guy is. He's gotta look better than that.
Yeah, Scott, it definitely has seen better days. That's for sure. It might even be from 2007. I don't know. It's definitely older.
I don't know if it's.
We got Dave in the house. Good morning, Dave. Appreciate you being here.
I don't know if
he went back to Brody Lee. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that because I know he was Brody Lee on the Indies before.
I thought I saw a couple gateways out there in the wild that were newish, like they were new in box on, you know, from Walmart or somewhere, but they're probably like the last model alive of Gateway. He would literally plug that in, and then it'd be like the same one he has over here. Yeah, you could probably definitely sell that for a couple bucks. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think anything super crazy, but because you got a monitor, you know, if you sell the monitor and everything with it, probably.
Well, I have other monitors, so I think that monitor I'd keep because it's a nicer one. And like, because I have two that I picked up at a yard sale, just knowing that I was going to be upgrading for my birthday. So, but now that I need to upgrade like ASAP, I told Ash she can just pay it's my birthday present, and she can pitch up, and I'll pay like a portion of it too.
Yeah. Got Alex in the house.
Good sell there, Tommy. He said I can sell it as vintage since it's Gateway.
Definitely vintage. Or vintage.
I could bill it as exclusive for living in the Six Deuce. It's lived there for what, a good like 6 months now?
It's been there a little over 6 months, actually, like 6 months and 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it was around the Super Bowl. Actually, it was right over. Huh? Has
it gotten a neck tattoo yet?
Only the realists get neck tattoos. That one has.
That's why I'm asking. Like, it's living in the Six Deuce for 6 months.
Yeah, but
has it gotten a neck tattoo yet?
It's a gateway, man. It ain't that good. Because you're in the hood doesn't mean that you get the hood card. You can't get the neck tattoo at the Six Deuce yet.
So it hasn't yet graduated to like neck tattoo status in the Six Deuce.
Nope.
Because this guy got a neck tattoo
with some diamonds in it. You see that diamond again?
Oh no, I didn't see the diamond.
Yeah, there's actually like 2 little diamonds.
Okay.
Because Amber is my diamond in the rough.
There you go.
You know it. Alex, I wish I knew how to build a computer, man. I repaired them,
if I could,
but I don't have enough knowledge to put the one together all the way.
Good call, D. It's a great call there.
Definitely. That's expense.
Yep. and it can technically just be 100%, because really that's what I'm going to use it for, is business.
Yeah, YouTube is business too. You get paid for doing YouTube. Might not be as much as we all want, but I mean, it's still some type of income.
I'm balling off that YouTube money, guys.
Even if you
do a video, guess how much money I make on YouTube, and then everybody would just be like, "LOL" in the chat.
Like I spent 2 hours recording footage. I edited for an hour and a half. It took me an hour or almost 2 hours to upload. So for 6 hours, guess how much money I made on this video? $1.99. And we ain't talking about dollars.
$1.99? Are you out of your mind?
Like $1.99. It's pretty bad. I think the best video I have is made like $3. And that's pre-recorded too, so it ain't much better.
Yeah. I was just creeping on my wife with my Ring doorbell. See what the heck she's doing outside.
Gotta keep an eye on her when you're out there.
She's probably going to physical therapy or something, because her knee's like all jacked up. What's up, Kate? Hustler? Good to see you.
Definitely getting that surgery or whatever?
Most likely, because the therapy's not really helping. So, yeah, she's most likely going to have it done. She's starting with a new client soon, though. And I guess it's not like super, super hands-on. So, like, after she's like able to walk again, she can go back and like basically work with the lady. So she'll get some work during that time, but like they'll definitely be like at least a good 2 to 3 weeks that like I'm gonna have to like grind like none other to make up for what's she's gonna be missing and whatnot. But
yeah, depending on what she's getting operated on. Like I had my meniscus done a couple years ago, and it took me about a week to 10 days to really get fully back on my feet. You know what I mean? And I'm a big dude, so of course it's going to take me a little longer. So like once I got through that stage, like even if it was just to be around to kind of keep an eye on somebody or whatever and not have to lift or pick up anybody,
yeah,
she could definitely go back.
She actually has been having the chiropractor adjust her knees, and it's been helping a little bit. But Mel, she had knee surgery a couple years ago, and since she's a workaholic, she just like went right back to work, didn't do like therapy or take care of herself or anything like that. So it's just been like that knee didn't heal right, and now it's like so bad that she needs like to get it actually replaced. So they want to do like a knee replacement on technically both of her knees, but right now it would just be on the one that's like causing her a lot of pain.
Carolina Hustler said to do a mystery palette from Goodwill, get 100K views. So it's almost like something me and Anthony were talking about today. It almost feels
want to do one just to have inventory.
It almost feels like YouTube like kind of caps people off until they're like so big. I mean, that's just me to thinking crazy, but
I don't know, because you figure everybody starts small and something blows up somebody, you know what I mean? Like, so the way I look at it, I'm just going to keep grinding until something happens,
If you look at most of the reselling channels or other channels, it's like once they get over 5K subs, it seems like they get like they're in a whole different like thing of YouTube to get pushed. Like I don't know if it's just the they get more suggested out there, which gets you the more viewer base, because let's face it, not a lot of people watch YouTube or reseller content that's not a reseller. So like I think it kind of pushes us out, and so if we did like the storage units and we did like the unboxing stuff, like it would get better push out into the masses than just your normal stuff.
Hey Nikki T, hey Rev, good to see you guys. Good luck at the 127. Like I wanted to go so bad, you have no idea. Like I was literally like thinking about when my wife gets back from PT, just like running out. But the problem is like I have to go to Rogers tomorrow, and I'm considering having a yard sale on Saturday. So kind of torn between what I'm going to do. I mean, I could push the yard sale to next week,
I was thinking about going maybe out there.
Really? Well, see, the problem is like I'd have to be back. Like I could only go like today and tomorrow because my wife works on Saturday.
See, I'd go Saturdays, Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, so like literally it would be like my window of opportunity to be like today and tomorrow. But I'd already missed most of today. So literally I'd go for like a day and have to come back.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason. Like I decided I'm probably just gonna go to Rogers tomorrow, make what money I can, and possibly do a yard sale on Saturday.
Paul said, Nicotine, I bet you can't find Zion out there.
You know what I bet he does? Watch. She'll, if anybody can find a Zion in the wild, it's probably
They'll stop at a random Walmart to get a drink or something, and next you know, like she'll turn and then there'll be like 9 mega boxes of optic that's sitting there and mosaic and prism. Like no one ever bought any boxes of cards off them the whole time, like the pandemics were going.
Alex says he was talking to Mr. Beast. He said that making the first million on YouTube is the hard part, but after that, it's smooth sailing.
Yeah, once you get YouTube to like
I only got like another 999,900 and some dollars left to go, and then I'll be there. You know it.
Once you get to a certain like point with your YouTube, it's basically like printing money.
Hopefully we will experience that print machine then. We got Matt in the house, Phoenix Flippers. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean I enjoy YouTube just because for me it's a way to be creative. Like it's a way to be like artistic and express myself. It's a way to hang out and have fun. Like that I was telling Nate, like the main reason that I do the morning show is because I get to hang out with him and have fun and hang out with you guys every morning. Like that's like the best part of like starting my day. I get to get up, talk about reselling, some DDB, and just like hang out with my friends for a while.
Also, you also have the opportunity to have many different contacts.
Exactly. I do. Which technically we could start talking about the topic for today.
We could. That's why I threw you an alley-oop. You see that?
Yeah. Did you see when Nate threw it up there, guys? I was like, wait a minute. That's an alley-oop. And I dunked it right into the green screen.
Notice the vertical on Anthony was very, very well.
Yep. It was like Lob City back in the day.
I sang.
He was like CP3. I was like Blake Griffin. Only we were like both like considerably more handsome. Not saying that they're ugly men, but I mean, look at what you guys are feasting your eyes on today.
Sure. Everyone is blue but me running into the wood screen.
You see what Dave said? Nice transition, Nate. Such a pro.
Hey, I can only do so much, guys. I'm only half this team up here, but I try.
See, Paul knows what's up. He goes, "Is that a pool basketball alley?"
I would say definitely. If it was like maybe a kiddie pool, maybe.
Dude, I'm telling you, come to Splash Lagoon, pool basketball.
When? I'll try and make it happen.
I got to just find out with my wife what day she's off, and then we'll go.
Because what's it called? After I use my 8 hours on Sunday, I have 4 left. So either I need to save some.
Let me see if she's off on any Mondays, because I know you're off on Mondays, right?
Right. Saturday, Monday.
I know definitely she works like all day every Saturday, so that won't work. But Monday would probably work. So we'll figure it out.
Because you
might even get to meet Pennsylvania reseller if you go out there.
What? Maybe a little stash.
Speaking of Pennsylvania reseller, like we can kind of even talk a little bit about her with our topic today. Mel was going to come on the show today, but she wasn't feeling real great. As far as having the right contacts, like Mel is somebody that I met in the resale community. And just from watching one of the videos I put on YouTube, me and Nate found a bunch of horse stuff in one of the storage units that we got. And she watched the video and she was like, "Hey, I know somebody that would probably want that horse stuff. So I'm going to be getting some pictures over to her, and she's going to help me move the stuff. And I had no idea how to move it. Like, naturally, I probably could have listed it on eBay and comped every piece. But the nice thing is, like, she has like a built-in buyer already, knowing that this dude like loves horse stuff and he like deals with that type of stuff. So in my opinion, I think it's super important to have the right contacts in business, especially if you're trying to move stuff on any kind of scale. You know, that's one thing I'm noticing. Like, I've always wanted to be the guy buying all the stuff off of the people buying stuff in scale. But like when you buy like a storage unit, you have so much stuff you need to like move it fast. So like I'm finding I almost need to find more people like me that are out there trying to get X amount of stuff like in some kind of scale, kind of like you had with the tool guy, you know, whereas like the very next day after we got the unit, you were able to go and, you know, sell off the torches and, you know, net us back a good bit of, you know, profit or whatnot. And for example, even like the sports cards, like I've been killing the game with the sports cards, but connecting with the sports card investor and getting plugged in front of however many thousands of people, like exploded like my eBay store over the weekend. You know what I mean? Like those connections and those networking opportunities can be so important. Just like Dave says right here, networking is everything. Like, for example, like when I first found out about Ross Dress for Less when they do their markdowns, it was because there was a old lady who managed a Ross Dress for Less in the hospital. And my mom was just kind of sharing what I do for a living, you know what I mean? Like my YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. And the lady was saying, well, did you know that you can get really good deals, you know, at Ross Dress for Less on Mondays because we do markdowns? And I was like, what? And it's just like one of those things, you know what I mean? Like, for example, if you have, you know, like a friend who's like a retail manager, like say you're friends with, like, I try to make friends with all the people at Walmart, you know what I mean? Like I joke with them and I just try to be friendly, because one time me and Nate were at the Walmart by my house and we were just kind of shooting the breeze with the manager. And all of a sudden we were just like, hey, we see these are on clearance here. Would you be willing, like if we buy literally your entire end cap, would you be willing to like drop the price a little bit? And you would be surprised. They like basically gave us that end cap. Like there were items on there for $5 and items on there for like $9. We ended up paying 50 cents for the $5 ones and $1 for the $9 ones. And we literally walked out of there like strutting our stuff because we literally bought out that end cap.
It was like one of those things that you hear other people talk about, but you know, you don't know either to ask or say or whatever. But you know, if you're in front of somebody who can make a power move like that, it's worth a shot. You know what I mean? It's worth that shot trying.
Yep. Come out anytime, GRC. Like for real. I'm gonna try to go every week that it's not raining. Like if you know, unless something happens. Like last week I had a dead battery, so like I couldn't avoid that. But this week, like it's kind of up in the air with the weather. It's supposed to storm here in Pittsburgh, but it could be clear in Rogers. So as of right now, I'm planning on going, unless like the weather shifts. So that's like going to be kind of like a good way to tell if I'm going to be there or not. If it's like a day where it's like overcast or like potentially rainy, I probably won't go, because then it costs me about $50 between the spot, the gas, the tools to like actually be able to go and sell there. So if there's even a chance of rain, normally I pass just so I don't waste any money, or you know, because I have to basically sell $50 worth of stuff to get to break even point out there anyway. So, but yeah, I should be out there almost every week. If you send me a message, I don't know if you're in our Facebook group, but just send me a message on Facebook or Instagram or email me or whatever. I have most of the contact stuff in the description. I'll let you know like where we set up and stuff when I'm there. If I have it. Sometimes I don't have service on my phone, but for the most part, if I have service, like I'll let you know. There are other people that go out there, like the Storage Legends go out there a lot. I don't know if you're familiar with them. But yeah, there's a lot of people that go there. There's thousands and thousands of people there every Friday. So if you haven't been there yet, definitely check it out. But yeah, I would love to meet you if you come out. Anybody that's like near Pennsylvania, Ohio. Also, like if I do this yard sale on Saturday, I'll probably live stream it. so you guys can hang out with us. And if anybody's in like the Pittsburgh area or near it, you can come hang out and buy some stuff or just hang out on the live with us.
So the weather is supposed to be on Friday in Rogers, Ohio, is a 20% chance for rain.
Yeah, but that's how it was last night. That's the big issue. The nice thing though is if I don't go on Friday, I will 100% be doing a yard sale on Saturday. So, which I'm probably gonna end up doing both anyway. Honestly, it's gonna depend on how I feel physically after Friday, because it takes it out of me being in the sun and having to, lift and move stuff with my back. So, but one way or another, I'm doing one or the other this weekend.
Saturday, 10% chance of rain in New Ken.
Terrific. It was sunny last night when I checked.
Well, 10%. I mean,
even 10%, I can put it on my porch.
Right. But 10%, you're pretty good. If anything, it might be just a splash, little rain. And that could be any time during the day too. I don't have that information.
Gotcha. We'll say good morning to Stacy Eagleheart Sales.
What up?
Also want to say good morning to Alexis. Appreciate you being here. This is the channel we were telling you about earlier today, guys. It's having that noon Eastern auction on Saturday. You want to check it out. It's going to be kind of like a buy it now type of thing. But definitely check them out. They will be having cards, comics, that kind of stuff. A lot of really good stuff. Mel does storage units and stuff like that. So if you guys seen anything cool found in a storage unit, you can probably expect to see it Saturday. Pages, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us.
DM Cannon asks,
hey, my friend.
Yes, what is Rogers? Rogers is a flea market in Ohio. Rogers, Ohio. It's a flea market.
Yep. That's
where Anthony usually goes on Fridays for the most part.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for joining us for the show today. I try to go there every Friday because me and Nate are still trying to move a lot of the stuff we got out of those 2 storage units so that we can potentially buy more. Well, I know I'm going to buy another one. Nate's kind of still like undecided on the fence. But I think I'm going to, just because I don't know. I enjoyed going through it and making videos with it. Like that was fun for me. So I think that's going to be why I do it again. Just for like that. Plus I'll have a lot of inventory to sell, so
for me, it would have to be certain inventory. You know what I mean? Like stuff that I could sell on YouTube auctions or more eBay-ish type stuff. I mean, like there was definitely good inventory, especially in that first unit that we got, but it's very niche down type of stuff, a little bit older stuff that's not as popular, I would say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because horse stuff is, it's good money, but in our area, we're lucky to have some people that have farms and stuff like that. So it's it's not too bad, but it's harder stuff to move usually.
That's why it's awesome, like knowing Mel, because in her area, like there's definitely some horse folk. Like where I live, like I'm like pretty much like I'm not in the city of Pittsburgh, but I'm like outside of it. Like pretty much the areas where I live are city-esque. You know what I mean? So like you got people walking down the street not even like really thinking about horses where I live.
Yeah, you're more in the city, so like where I'm at, it's a mixture. You know what I mean? Like you can go 10, 15 minutes down the road, and next you're in kind of like a farming area where I live. So
yeah. DM Cannon, we're the yard sale will be in New Kensington if it doesn't rain on Saturday. Technically Arnold, but it's part of New Kensington, if you know where that is.
DM Cannon's part of the Beard Gang.
Washington.
DM Cannon's part of the Beard Gang.
Beard Gang? You know it? But yeah, those contacts really can be huge. Like even if you've watched some channels like Lonnie at Shed Flips and Garage Flips, like that guy he has that he can go to like basically the storage facility and he can buy out like huge collections of like action figures, comic books, like all that like crazy stuff. Like, man, those are the connections that take your business to the next level. you know, and that's why it's so important to share what you're doing with people. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell you how many people or how many opportunities I've had just from people finding out that I sell on eBay.
There was a guy that I bought that Rock Band stuff off of, and he was like, he made a killing at one point doing liquidation stuff. And I pull up and I'm like excited to get this Rock Band and some games and stuff for a decent price. And he's like super pumped. Like, he's like, I've been watching your show. Like, you're so close. I'm like, so close. Like, what are you talking about? He goes, liquidation. You're talking about on the show. That's how I got this house. This is how I made all my money. And, you know, it's buying stuff that's undervalued and flipping it. Like, you're so close to being able to do it, and you have the major pieces to really take it off. And I'm like, you're right. And then he never got back to me with any connections that he might have had, because he was trying to reach out to see if he can get me into getting some truckloads for really good prices and stuff. So he never reached back, but I do have his number. So I mean, it might just pop up one day where he's like, hey, you want a truckload of stuff for $1,000? And I'm like, what do you got? Because I couldn't drop 1,000 just on anything, especially right now. So
I want to say good morning to Joe Deals. I appreciate you being here, Joe. Also want to say good morning to the wonderful Jennifer Hayes, and also to Dawn, Two Hip Chicks. Appreciate you being here. DM Cannon says Beard Gang for life. Nate, if you could you drop the link to our Facebook group again? Because I will, if I'm having a yard sale Saturday, I'll drop like the details for it in the Facebook group. So anybody that's like near Pittsburgh or would want to come to the yard sale, you can feel free to. I may have somebody. I was talking to Nate about this. I may bring somebody in to kind of host it, because I'm gonna be kind of focused on making money. So like I'll probably live stream it, but I may bring in a host to kind of like make it make sense to people watching. But if anybody wants to you know, come be a part of it like in person, feel free. I'll have like my address and stuff there.
Maybe I'll be the camera guy.
There you go. It'll be like beard chunks flown in the screen.
Only on a good day.
So that's their Facebook group right there, guys. Feel free to go in there, and it's a great place to actually connect with other people too. You know what I mean? And share the kind of stuff that you're doing, whether it's, you know, through reselling, YouTube, or whatever. Just a cool place to hang out. If you have questions, you can put them in there. It's a good way to connect with me and Nate off of YouTube as well. So everyone's welcome there. It's free to join.
Tori wants to know if we're going to plan a 2021 meetup. We're going to try.
I would love to, because I know that KJ is trying to do something too. So rather than like reinvent the wheel, probably just partner with her and do something like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, as long as the world can kind of go sort of back to normal, I think we could have one without a question.
Yeah.
If it's still kind of going rampant, of course, we would be very cautious of doing something like that. We would never want anybody to get sick or anything like that, or even worse. So, yeah, we just want to be very mindful when we do it, but it is definitely in the plans for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Alex just threw out a link for his 14-year-old nephew. You want to go check him out, show him some love. But yeah, that would be pretty awesome if we could get that actual meetup going like the way we wanted to do it. That would have been so awesome, man. Like,
we're so close.
That would have been like a Sorsa extravaganza, man. Like all the different places, like, because every single day we had a week, like an entire week planned for a meetup. Like we were gonna have a really nice like buffet style like meetup where we actually hang out. We had yard sales planned. We had Goodwill bins planned. We had all kinds of different thrift stores and RA and like literally like every type of sourcing that you can do in Pittsburgh, we had planned for like an entire week. So like people could actually make the money back going home for coming to the meetup. So it would have been really cool. We had activities, going to different hot spots in the city.
Many activities.
Like that. Yeah, there'd have been so much time for activities. But then coronavirus came and kicked us square in the nuts.
Yeah, going back to our topic, contacts.
Yes, buffets, Tommy. There would have been many buffets.
Contacts on YouTube and in business can do great things. It could do bad things. Always be mindful whenever you meet.
It's a good way of putting it.
In business, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times in business, people are always looking out for themselves versus, they're not going to give you that uncle deal or family deal or hookup deal right off the bat. And sometimes a lot of deals, if they seem that way, they're too good to be true. So always be very cautious whenever you first meet someone doing some type of big business or anything cash related, because you never know what may happen. But once things kind of get flowing and kind of get going good and you have a good repertoire with somebody or a company or anything like that, that's when you become kind of in. You get some of the, maybe some of the different perks or whatever that they have or different deals. You might get first dibs versus, getting the scraps or whatever you want to call it. So, it's just something that you kind of have to like go through the ringer at times, because no one's just going to come out of the woodwork and just hand you over like a $10,000 profit on $500 because they just want to do it or whatever, unless they're just not very knowledgeable on the stuff that they're selling and you just walk into a home run,
Yeah, it's a good point Tommy has too. Like, more contacts you have, the better. You could talk to strangers and be surprised the positive that comes out of it. Definitely. That's why I share what I do a lot. You know what I mean? And like a lot of times when I'm out in public, like unless I'm at somebody's house, like if I'm going to somebody's house at a yard sale, I try not to be like overbearing with the camera. But like if I'm at a thrift store or if I'm out in public, like I don't even hide the fact that I'm filming because I don't care. You know what I mean? Like most of these people I'm never going to see again. But by the same point, like if they see me filming and they come up and ask me what I'm doing, then it opens up, well, I have a YouTube channel. Hey, maybe I'll go and subscribe to you type of thing. You know what I mean? Or, like I sell on eBay. Oh, really? You sell on eBay? That's really cool. Do you think there's any value in like this that I have or that I have? It's like, yeah, absolutely. And then I can kind of talk about how I, would be willing to do a consignment or something like that to help them out or whatnot. Type of thing. So yeah, talking to strangers is definitely a, amazing opportunity. You never know what can come out of it.
I swear your robocaller knows when you're live.
Dude, for real. Like
only when your show though. Only on your show. It doesn't do it too much on when I stream it, but it's always on your days. I noticed that.
Dude, that's awesome, Tommy. I was just telling I don't know if it was my wife or my mom the other day. Like I kind of want to get a boat. Like, and I don't know nothing about boats, but I kind of want to get a boat just so I can like drive it. And I don't even know if maybe sail it. Like, because it'd be on a river. I don't know if you really sail on a river, do you? But I want to drive the boat from like where I live down to like where PNC Park is and drop an anchor and just watch the pirate game for free.
You know what they call boat?
What?
$1,000 here, $1,000 there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Every time you go to repair a boat or you have an issue or you have inspections, I'm sure. Wouldn't
that be awesome though? Just to be like, dude, I'm gonna go on my boat today. Like I would just drive all over the river all the time. That's what I would do.
It'd be way better to have a yacht. I'd rather be on the open water than in some DDB like sewage water.
Are you trying to imply that Pittsburgh rivers are not clean, Nate?
Let's just put it this way. That's where your doo-doo brown goes. So good old Pittsburgh water.
we have an off-topic question. He said he subbed to Tommy and saw he has some sports card videos. Any idea why Elite Football and Chronicles Basketball haven't been stocked yet? In my area in Pittsburgh, they have been. I was at the Pittsburgh Mills yesterday trying to find some, and they're wiped out. Like literally all sports cards are out. The only thing they have there is Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh right now. But I saw the empty Chronicles boxes, so that's how I know that they've been stocked. So I would imagine if my part of Pittsburgh's been stocked, yours probably is either been stocked or will be stocked like ASAP. So I would definitely keep looking at like Walmart and Target, because like the minute those hit the shelves, you know they're just going to disappear. The only thing I find are the empty boxes.
Yeah, the people that, especially in our area here in Pennsylvania, they know the restock guy or something, because the second those things hit the shelves, they're gone. They're gone. Like there's somebody standing there waiting for them, or they just buy them off the guy in the parking lot and just say, "Hey, I bought X amount of boxes. Here, I'll swipe my card here at Walmart." Like, because I'll go there and the only thing I find is like literally like the junk. Like I found some Score football. Like the Score football from last year was actually better than this year. Like, I mean, but some baseball once I found, but it wasn't very valuable. Like to resell it as full packs, because I really don't care for the baseball as much, but too many players to kind of learn all over again, where I was always kind of following football, of course, and basketball here and there.
Sure. Yeah, good call there, Ed. Boat bust out another 1,000. Yeah, I know.
But that's what they call it.
And it's funny. I would get it and I'd drive it a couple times and I'd be like, I'm gonna sell it. I would totally do that too. That's like the personality I have, where I'd be like all excited to have a boat, but then it'd be like winter time and I'd have to like store it and I'd be like, let's just sell it.
You know what you'd use your boat for? It'd be another place where you could put your stuff from your storage units. You just store. You just see like this like big like boat.
I'll just get a barge.
Yeah, it would be like a barge. It'd be like this boat that's like, decent sized boat or whatever, and then you just see like the Grinch size, like all the stuff from like the village with a tarp over it. But then you got poor Hunter in the front trying to pull it. Like, come on, what are you doing here?
That would be awesome.
That'd be great. But yeah, I mean that's literally what I could see you having a boat for. You'd probably use it once. And then
I probably would. I need to find that's another contact I need. I need a boat guy. Somebody that has a boat that wouldn't mind driving it over to like the New Kent area to pick me up and then take me down to watch Pirate games at PNC Park.
So you're asking for this guy to possibly get robbed driving his boat to pick you up.
Just asking him to come out to the 6'8". That's all, Nate.
You better come strapped.
It's not all that bad.
It's bad. The only reason I made it out alive was because I'm from the.
That sucks, man. He says their Walmart hasn't been stocked in 2 weeks. Dude, Nate, have you seen any Chronicles, man?
Nope. But I really haven't been looking. I basically gave up, like going there just to look for sports cards. Like if I go, I'm doing a shopping trip or whatever. So like it's more of a actual trip to Walmart. But I'll check the cards.
What's up? Good to see you being here. I check the cards there. That's like the first thing I do when I go into a Walmart or a Target. Like my wife already knows. I know we gotta walk by the cards, and like she'll like give me attitude about it every time. But it's like, do you like money?
Right.
You're when it comes time to cash that out, you're gonna like it. You know what I mean? So if it takes us an extra 2 minutes to get to wherever you want to go to check out the cards, then you can check out the cards.
My wife tried to tell me I should sell these.
Yeah, Craig.
I'm like, what? Sell these? Are you out of your mind?
You should sell some of those to Anthony.
No. I sold one yesterday. Or yesterday? 2 days, maybe 2 days ago. I sold one. That's enough.
I feel you.
If it's non-cased, I don't mind selling it as much, but
yeah. slabbed ones are like, those are special. How many slabs do you have? Trade will give you $1, Nate. He's in at $1.
There's a way bigger reserve than that, my friend. I have this many slabs.
Look what Alex said. He goes, "Us Cubans turned old cars into boats." That's awesome. They actually have like a ducky tour here in Pittsburgh where you can like actually like the car turns into a boat where like you're driving around Pittsburgh like on a tour of the city, and then they drive you through the river at the end in this like car boat type thing. Pretty cool. That could have been another activity for the meetup. Still could be.
59 slabs.
Dude, I might just get one of them cars where I could just drive in the river with it. Then I won't even need to worry about a boat.
Well, one of those like H2s?
I don't know what they are, but that'd be cool. I would just drive around the river in that thing.
Like wait a second. There's traffic. 1 second, babe. Hold on.
Emptiest vehicles out there called?
Nice. I believe so. Yeah. Kelly just sold a Halloween decoration. That's what's up.
Oh, Alex got something for you to share, dude. Floatingcubans.com. I love how this is like a real thing. It's like the sending poop to somebody was a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that these are businesses.
When I clicked on that link, it says attackers might be trying to steal your information from floatingcubans.com. For example, password messages or credit cards. So it gave me some type of like warning.
Warning. They are floating into your bank account.
They're trying to get into my beard.
Oh, that's cool. Tommy said they have duck boats all over there. What's up, man?
This is my newest addition to my 401k. In case anyone cared.
Little BI action.
Little Brandon Ingram. In a 9.5. Panini Prism. If anyone cared.
I would care more if Mr. Ingram lived over in the 6'8".
Dude, I was really happy.
I don't care that much.
I was really happy I got what I paid for him. I paid $125 for him. Keeps playing like he is, man. No doubt that was a good buy.
Well, I told you I sold a raw base version of that card for $90 just like a week ago. He says that was like MySpace for Cubans. That's what's up. So DM Cannon says Zion Pink Canon Mosaic BGS 9.5 sell now or hold. I just sold the raw pink camo Zion for $350. So I sold mine just because it was pretty much top value for a raw card. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like in the long run, I'll probably take an L on that. But that really depends on what your investment game is. Like, if you feel like Zion's going to be like, you know, the next like generational LeBron style talent, I'd say hold it. But if you think that, you know, he's going to get injured or, you know, just not be as good as everyone's saying, then, you know, probably wouldn't hurt to, you know, flip him now that his value is pretty hot. They just straight flossing on us today.
Boy, I love my cards.
Especially you do, dude.
Especially these four. These four are just off the chain.
What I want to know is, like, have you ever kissed your cards, Nate?
No. It's not that.
You ever sit there like, Zion?
What the only time that I would feel the need to maybe possibly kiss one of my cards is if I bought one, say, for $20. It's matured into a $500 bill. Then I would be like, you know what? I appreciate you, and give a good old smooch and peace and sell it.
Come here, baby. Pucker up, nasty Nate wants some love.
Wow. Do you think Anthony has said that to his wife in that type of tone before? Press 1 in the chat.
I mean, let's just say that could be my game voice. That could have been the voice
Of game over?
Her in.
Is that game over? Is that the voice when you hear when you lose in the game? It's like game over. Is that it?
Maybe.
Craig says kissing cards. Is that like licking N64 cards? I think that might be the same type of thing. Craig.
I mean, N64 is not bad. I mean, typically I'm known for licking NES cartridges, though.
A little tongue action.
And that's only because the NES cartridges are a good 10 to 15 years older. More for the crust to mature.
Mama with a quick 1 in the chat. Reseller man with the 1. Thrifting Gumbo with the 1.
She kissed her too, huh?
Wow. Mama loves the Dolphins.
Well, let's be honest, though, Nate. You at some point have probably laid a big old smackaroo on that Fred Rogers card. Nate's like, won't you be my lover?
Can't say that I have. I'm gonna put him in a sleeve after the show.
You need to put him in, dude. Get him graded, bro.
He's way too white on the edges.
I'll show you the most kissable card that's ever been made.
Okay.
This is the card that all the ladies be kissing on. You want to see it?
No, I don't want to throw up.
This is the card that they all be kissing on, Nate.
I don't feel good.
Mama wants to know how you got the Mr. Rogers card. If you're done now.
Thanks.
I am going to get that graded, by the way, Nate.
That was in a box of cards my neighbor gave me. My neighbor gave me the neighbor, Mr. Rogers.
Craig has a PSA 10 DDB. That's what's up.
You have Cavs cards?
That was me, GRC. That was a card of me when I used to be a wrestler.
Exactly, GRC. We still don't know who that is. But all thing I know is I feel really sick right now. I don't know how to make it through work.
I can see if I can get some extras made, Mama. There used to be a whole bunch, but I only got one of them. They used to sell them at like different events and stuff I used to wrestle at. Well, at least for that promotion. Yeah, that was me in spandex and without glasses and a beard.
Mr. Pittsburgh needed.
Yeah, Nate's always on eBay sniping.
I'm on there right now.
You know what he's trying to find?
Not that. No,
that PSA 10 Tony Hansen. Nate found it and was like, what? I've been looking for that all day. What? I just got outbid? No way. What's going on over here?
Look how strong my beard looks in that picture.
I know. Look at this one. Brought to you by Lion Tamers. That was before like we started cutting out pictures and getting cool with stuff.
Look at this growth. I'm definitely getting a haircut this coming up. Because the hang time.
Did you know what you look like? You look like the human version of the Dumb and Dumber man. So you're all shaggy.
That's the dog is cute. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be hating.
That's what we need to do, dude. We need to get the Dumb and Dumber van with like your beard hanging off. That'll be the next thing. With like your glasses for the windshield and like a Pittsburgh hat on top.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Dan used his crystal ball. Hold on a sec. I need to figure out how to get like notifications from Instagram to pop in. That is awesome. That is amazing. Oh wait, you can't see it because of the green screen. Can you pop it up, Nate?
I guess so. Let me see here. That's a great.
So I roll
edit.
it.
That's a great edit. That's exactly how I could see him rolling the Rogers. Like, what up,
I
guys?
would.
I just got to the market. I could see my third store channel. Nate's not here. I'm on a boat without a paddle.
Nate's still in Pittsburgh with Jimmy.
Womp, 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 womp.
I tried screenshotting that picture, but you pulled it down too quick, jerk.
I can send it to you.
No, I got it in Instagram. I'll just have to pull it up. I was trying to be lazy.
Jeez.
Oh, Tony Hansen data sheet. Well, you want to see what's on that data sheet, Nate? Let's see how accurate cagematch.net is. I've never even heard of cagematch.net. Oh, it actually knows I'm from Pittsburgh. I used to go by Strongsville, Ohio, where I was from.
Even got your choke slam.
You know it.
Pro Wrestling Express, NWA East, NWA 5-Star Wrestling, Renegade Wrestling Alliance.
It only has 2 years worth of stuff. It doesn't even have that many matches. But it's cool that they got some stuff. That's kind of cool.
You were the first tag team champions.
Yep.
You wrestled in Weirton, West Virginia.
Yep. There's a whole lot of tag team champions here because this is a long-running promotion.
Holy moly. That's way too many to look at.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's cool that like somebody did this though. Like they don't have like all of the information, but they have like some of it. So that's kind of cool. So they documented more of my wrestling career than I did.
Let's see. We got a loss.
What are you trying to say? Take a lot of L's?
Loss, and loss. Jeez.
That was a win. That was
16. If you were playing basketball or any type of sport, you would be getting the first pick in the draft, my friend. 16 and 18.
These aren't accurate numbers though, Nate. Like for the 34 documented matches that they have, I will admit I took an L.
You had your first winning season in your last season, 7-6, and then the first season was 9-12.
Well, I don't. Well, it should go all the way back to 2008. So there's 2 years missing. And 2012, I retired. So
can I put a comment here? Can I put DDB?
Go for it. I don't care. I didn't even know it existed until today.
Inactive.
Yeah.
Oh, you made me miss a snipe.
Hims is retired.
Gosh darn it.
You missed out on that 1-of-1 Tony Henson rookie card.
I missed out on the shade.
2008. I wonder if it has a date on it when this card was made.
I've been sniped.
I'm totally going to get this thing graded, though, like on the real. I don't think it'll be a 10, though. I really don't think it'll be a 10.
I'm sure that'll be a pop 1. So
it'll definitely be a pop 1. So I highly doubt anybody else in their right mind would grade a Tony Hansen card.
It could be somebody that literally has 900 of your cards. Like,
yeah, Mama, it was Tony Hansen because I was part of the Hansen brothers. You know, I actually like part of rookie hazing. I had to sing that at a karaoke bar.
And part of me would say that you probably didn't care much about that.
No, I really didn't care much about it back then.
You probably enjoyed it.
Hanson? Heck yeah, I enjoyed it. They may be the best boy band of all time because they were indeed boys at the time. The other bands were full of adults. Yeah. I could just end the show on that note right there. I just dropped some Hanson knowledge on you guys.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
And they all had long flowing hair like Nate does right now. Oh. See, his beard represents one of the Hanson brothers. His mane in the back represents another. Hey, Donna. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Morning.
Touche, Goomba. He said use GMA. You can just tell them to grade it a 10.
Like, this is clearly a 10.
I almost want to do PSA just because I can say I have a PSA grading card. That'd be kind of cool. Either that or BGS. That'll probably be the two I use. One of the two. That's like one of the last things I have, though, from when I used to wrestle. Like, I have an action figure, but I think it's at my mom's house, and I don't know where it is. I haven't seen it in, like, 10 years. I used to use it as my tree topper for Christmas. Well, yeah, guys, I think we're going to begin wrapping up the show. It's that time. I believe the beard needs to start packing and get ready for work. I appreciate you being here. Tomorrow we will be back on Nate's channel. He will most likely have a guest host unless the weather's poop. Then I'll be on too. So make sure you go over to Nate's channel and subscribe so that you won't miss the action Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I appreciate you guys, and you're on the flip side. Deuces.